And welcome to Friday at Tiny Taiga. I'm Blake. Today I want to request that you just stop and think for a little bit about these very, very simple things that I think we all take for granted with our bodies. I don't think we understand how extraordinary these amazing physical bodies are, these bodies that are 99% energy. These bodies that are giving us a vehicle to come down and live on this physical planet. It requires things in order for it to work. We breathe specifically and solely to oxygenate our bodies, our blood, our lungs. That oxygen is fuel for this physical body. We eat food. This is why we eat. It's not just to satisfy cravings or occupy our mouths for a few minutes. It's actually to fuel and feed our body nutrients that it requires, 100% requires, to do all the many, many functions that it does. And it does so many extraordinary functions all day, every day, without us really even noticing or acknowledging it. But we need those nutrients from the food. Our bodies don't make them. Our bodies can make some of them, but our bodies don't make most of them. That's the whole point of food. And the universe made that food taste good, which is such an amazing gift that it actually tastes good. But it really isn't the point. The point is that you need those nutrients. You need those 80 minerals, 80 plus minerals. You need them. And the only way that you can get them is through food, through soil, through water. That's why you eat, and that's the way that I look at this experience, and I think that's why it's so much easier for me to make these healthy decisions than it is for a lot of people, because I think about, why am I eating anyway? What is the point? It's to fuel this body, and yes, I want it to taste good, and I want it to be a sensual experience and a delicious experience, but more than anything, I know that the whole point of me eating is to feed this body. Understanding what that body needs. It needs fats, it needs vitamins, it needs essential fatty acids and omegas and amino acids, building blocks. We eat to fuel the thousands of functions that this body does to support our organs, to do all the things that they do. I want you to just think about that when you're making these decisions from day to day, those breaths that you take. When you're not taking those extra breaths, understanding that you're actually depriving your body of much needed fuel. When you're not eating food that it actually is full of nutrients in order to provide this body with what it needs. When you're sitting all day long and you don't move around, you don't walk, you don't run, you don't exercise, you don't stretch, your body needs to move. It needs to get the juices flowing. It's how it thrives. So I just want you to think about those things, these things that you don't even think about from day to day as you eat and sleep and walk and breathe and drink water, why you're doing it, how critical it is for the body, the physical body. It's the one thing it requires from us, which is to feed it the nutrients that it can't make on its own. That's food. That's the whole point of it. That's all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you soon.